One of the most common questions I get from our patients in the past 20 plus years, and also from all of you, my subscribers and followers, is how can I find a physician who is open-minded? How can I find a medical doctor who puts my interests ahead of theirs? How can I find a physician who's going to listen to me instead of lecture me, right? These are the common complaints that we hear from our patients, that why they don't like going to physicians and why they don't go to physicians. I love physicians. Two of my best friends are physicians. My sister and my brother-in-law, they're also physicians. My brother-in-law is a famous urologist in Germany. I love physicians. They have their place. But just like every profession, there are different personalities. But how can you find someone that's open-minded and truly wanting to help you achieve the goals that you want? Right. So one of the things is you have to understand some physicians are fixated on double-blinded, random controlled trials and the FDA. So if the research was not done in double-blinded research, random controlled trial research, then some physicians think those therapies are a bunch of woo-woo, right? They're not worth trying and they're dangerous, even though there's no proof that they're dangerous. And then there's other physicians that they only do what the FDA approves because their belief, and this is not wrong for them, this is their belief. Their belief is that the FDA does their job and makes sure that whatever insurance covers is safe, even though throughout the years, we've all heard all of the medications getting recalled, getting lawsuits. Those were all approved by the FDA. And I am speaking this as a matter of facts, not as a personal opinion. I'll let you know when it's my personal opinion. So the facts are, we've seen it in the news. There's many drugs that have killed many people. They've been pulled off the market. All of those drugs were approved by the FDA. So if the FDA's responsibility is to help make sure medications are safe, they're not doing a very good job. Now, you may say, oh, it only killed a few thousand people. Well, what if those a few thousand people were your family, were your dad, were your mom? Would you say the same thing? Would you say, oh, the FDA does keep us safe. They just kill a few thousand people. So I'm going to leave it up to you whether you think the FDA is 100% really trying to keep us safe. Now, in regards to the double-blinded study, physicians who are fixated on a double-blind study, right? Back before the acupuncture had double-blinded study, the majority of physicians would poo-poo traditional Chinese medicine, even though it's been used for 3,000 years. It's been used all over the world except the US. The physicians here in the US, they poo-pooed it because there wasn't a double-blinded, randomized, controlled trial on it. Now there is, and now some physicians, not all, they're saying, oh yeah, maybe there is something to this acupuncture. Oh, it won't hurt you. And here's the thing that some physicians will say that it's just placebo. It's no better than placebo. They just talk a lot of negative. If it's not a medication, if it's not a surgery, they think everything else is a negative. And I understand that. I understand, everybody has their own thoughts. Now, what does this have to do with you choosing a physician, right? If you believe that the FDA is 100% accurate and they are doing a phenomenal job in keeping us safe from big pharma, from pharmaceutical companies killing people, then you can look for physicians that believe in that. And if you are a person who likes to use the words evidence-based practice, and you probably have some friends who are like, oh, is it evidence-based? Has it been researched? Right? You've had those friends. That is what you believe, then guess what? Look for physicians who believe in that, just like you. Now, but if you are looking for a physician who is open-minded, then you don't want to look for either of these two, because they're not open-minded. They're closed-minded. They're fixated. And I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying if you are looking for an open-minded physician, you can tell by the way they talk. If you tell them, hey, I tried to eat cherries and it helped my arthritis, listen to what that physician says. Did they say, oh, great, hey, that's awesome. Food is medicine. Food was the original medicine. If they say that, then that might be a good physician for you. I'm not saying these are good or bad physicians. I'm talking about, are they a good fit for you? But if you have a physician says, oh, what else did you do? That was just luck. No, you probably took some medication. Did you take some medication? They start doubting you. They start making you look dumb. They make you look stupid. They're trying to push you down and say, hey, I'm the doctor. I went to medical school for 12 years. I tell you what works. You don't tell me what works. Well, then obviously that physician's not for you. Now, does that mean that you have to go through 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 physicians in order for you to find an open-minded physician? Unfortunately, yes. Even in a progressive city like Texas, where my clinic is located, there are not that many physicians that are open-minded. There are a few that we work with, and if you come to our clinic, we'll happily refer you to those physicians, but there's not a lot. Again, it's not right or wrong, it's about the fit. And one thing that I'll say, if you have friends or physicians that say, where's double-blinded study? If it's not double-blinded study, then it's not proven to be effective. Let me give you an example that maybe you can share with your friends and your physician, and the physician that's criticizing and really just talking down to you. Bananas. I believe everybody, even those closed-minded physicians, will believe bananas help the body. And let's just be a little more specific. Bananas can help with muscle cramps. I believe 100% everybody can agree with that. But did you know what? There has never been a double-blinded study, randomized controlled trial of a whole banana for muscle cramps. Never. Maybe I'm wrong. I did a little search on ChatGPT. It didn't pull anything up. I'm talking about the whole banana. I'm not talking about an ingredient of the banana, a chemical in the banana. I'm talking about the whole banana. There has never been, and there will never be. Let's talk about the first part. If your physician says, if something has not been double-blinded studied, researched, then it has not been proven to be effective. What about bananas? The whole world knows bananas helps with muscle cramps. So what do they say about that? What does your friends say about the ones who are only FDA double-blinded study, right? What do they say about bananas then? What do they say about apples? What do they say about cherries, about oranges, about grapes? Well, if they haven't been double-blind study, then we should stop eating them. In fact, the whole world should stop growing them, right? So you see, there's a fallacy in their thought process. They won't hear that because they're fixated on what they believe, and it's okay. You just need to know they're fixated on one belief and they're not open to listening to you. So that's key. A physician being willing to listen to you is key. That is key. That's how you will know if a physician is open-minded. The physician is not the leader of your body. You are. Even acupuncturists, we are not the leader of your body. We are here to assist you, right? The physician is not here to tell you what to do. The physician is there to guide you. The doctor is to give you some information. It's not to force you to do what they tell you. And the last part, why will it never be double-blinded, randomized, controlled trial? Why will there never be a trial like that? Because pharmaceutical companies cannot patent it. All medications were once patented. That's how they make money. That's how they make the trillions of dollars. And they make it off of you. That is the reason why. So the idea that I'm not going to do a therapy unless it's double-blind study, well, then you should stop eating food because no food has been double-blinded study, the entire food. Just some food for thought. I'm not here to make a decision for you, but if you want to look for a physician who's open-minded, seek someone who's willing to listen and engage in a conversation, not just talk down to you. They are engaging. They're inquisitive. They ask questions. Okay, how many cherries did you eat? And how many times did you do that? Did you do it 2 times? Did you do just 1 time? If you did it 1 time, let's try it again. I'm not going to give you any medications. Let's try another bowl of cherries and let's see if your pain stays away. That is the type of physician who's working with you and not against you.